There is this question here at a time when you are the busiest ever of trying to get a handle on an energy market that has defied everyone. I was speaking yesterday with Chevron's CEO, and he said he could see an argument for oil prices going to $150 or going to $50. Do you agree?
I think he's a businessman. I am sure he knows what he's talking about because he makes money or loses money, and I hope he has a good view about the markets. But when I look at the markets this year, 2023, there are many, many uncertainties. But if you ask me, which is the biggest uncertainty, I would say it is China. The reason is very simple. Last year, 2022, for the first time since 40 years, Chinese oil and gas demand declined. So it never happened in the last 40 years. And this year, Chinese economy is reopening, and we may see Chinese economy growing strongly. And if Chinese demand for oil is strong, it would put upward pressure on the prices. So China is, for me, the biggest, perhaps, uncertainty, followed by the oil-producing countries' policies.
Okay, so we'll get into the oil-producing countries' policies. Sticking with China for a moment, do you have a sense of how much energy, how much coal, how much crude they've already stockpiled to get ahead of a reopening that could potentially dampen how much activity could translate directly into demand for crude?
No, I think Chinese oil demand will definitely increase this year. The question is how much. There is no question that I don't believe that if there's a reopening of China, which goes smoothly as the Chinese leaders here and in China claim, it may mean that the Chinese oil demand will increase, unlike last year, which declined. So it means that it will be a biggest driver of the global oil demand, because when you look at it in a normal year, about half of the global oil demand growth comes from China, other half of the growth comes from everybody put together. So therefore, China's oil demand will bring about 800,000, 900,000 barrels per day additional oil demand growth to the markets.